In the previous video, I claimed that World Trigger had the most underrated power system in anime, but today I want to take it further, because it's not just the power system that makes it brilliant, it's what it teaches, about growth, about pressure, about overcoming, not alone, but together. This isn't just about power, it's about the one thing that turns power into purpose, that being teamwork. This is not the power of friendship, but real, grounded, high-stakes synergy, the kind that transforms individuals into a unit, into something more. World Trigger's power system is built around triggers and triad, and through it, battle IQ, tactics, and positioning are made all the more important. It's not about having the raw strength, it's about how you use your tools. That means thinking ahead, trusting your teammates, and playing your role. Because even if you're a genius, you can't win if you move alone. Many anime explore teamwork. It's not a brand new idea, but none of them have ever shown it in action and outcome like World Trigger. Think Naruto. Naruto had the bell test, sure, but most big wins at the end of the day resulted in one guy, Naruto, showing up the last minute and saving the day with a new power-up, transformation, or technique. Let's look at One Piece. It talks about Nakama all the time, but rarely do the Straw Hats actually fight together. Most of the time, they split up or are handling their own 1v1s. Even Verital, which I love, which knows family vibe better than most. But when it comes down to the fight yet again, it's usually one person standing at the end, doing that one-to-one fight. That's what makes World Trigger different. It doesn't mention teamwork, it requires it. Because in this universe, if even one person hesitates, miscommunicates, or breaks formation, the whole strategy collapses. Power alone means nothing. Every victory is a sum of decisions, positioning, trust, and sacrifice. It's not about the strongest fighter, it's about the most polished, synchronized team. While other anime celebrate the lone hero rising above, the prodigy, the overpowered MC, World Trigger reminds you, the team is here. Now let's look at our core team. Osamu, Chika, and Yuma form Tamakoma 2, and they are the perfect representation of an unbalanced team. On paper, they're a mess. Yuma is a protege, easily the strongest in combat, a hardened warrior with years of experience. Chika has overwhelming firepower, but no confidence. And Osamu, he's one of the weakest in Border, but is also the leader. And somehow, they work, or at least they learn to make it work. Because World Trigger isn't about who's the strongest, it's about who understands themselves and their team, who become the best. Great teams aren't made by adding strong players, they're made by finding balance, by growing individually but also together, by learning what your role is that you need to play so that the team can win. Osamu learns to strategize, Chika learns to fire, and Yuma learns to trust. And they all carry each other through each loss, each victory, and every run battle. That is teamwork. Not perfection, but trust. Not control, but coordination. And World Trigger makes one thing clear. Teamwork isn't a vibe, it's a skill. It's not enough to just get along. You have to understand roles, and you have to think beyond yourself. That's what makes Ranked Wars so great. Not just action, but by the execution. Every team is different. Some work off tight formations, others off bait and ambush. And the ones who rise to the top, they don't just train harder, they sing better. And then comes the evasion. They show them with Africator flips everything. No present squads, no comfort zones, just chaos and mismatched agents forced to work together on the fly. Enemies stronger than anything they faced. There was no time to prep, but there was still no excuses. And yet, they made it work. That's the power of adapted teamwork. Understanding the mission, trusting the call, playing your part even when the pieces don't match. This is the important thing about teamwork. Teamwork requires humility. Sometimes you lead, sometimes you follow. Sometimes you're the star, but other times you're the shield. But always, you show up for each other. Because the mission doesn't care about your pride, and survival doesn't wait for ego. In World Trigger, teamwork isn't nice to have, it's the only way forward. After the Africator War, we go back to the B-ranked wars. And here are some of the best strategic battles in all of anime. Not because of flashy power-ups or last-minute transformations, but because of how tight the teamwork has to be. If Chika hesitates, they lose. If Osamu second-guesses himself, the plan collapses. If Yuma ignores a call-out, it's over. These aren't just fights. They're chess matches under fire, where every movement demands coordination. Every decision has a consequence, and every member must believe in the team, not just themselves. In World Trigger, you don't train to get stronger, you train to link up better. Tamakoma 2 makes the top of the B rank, not because of Yuma's raw strength or Chika's massive triumph. They won because they adapted, adjusted, and evolved together. Midway through the B rank wars, Hayase joined the team, and everything changed. Suddenly, the ceiling rised, and new strategies were unlocked. But also, new tension was created, and the flow was broken. Because even a powerful addition doesn't matter if it doesn't fit. Understand that teamwork isn't plug and play. It's a puzzle, and sometimes new pieces don't match the old picture. Hayase's addition shows both sides, the potential of a stronger, smarter unit, and the challenge of redefining your team. They had to reconfigure, not just tactically, but emotionally. To rebuild the trust, reshape the identity, and learn new rhythms. But when it finally clicked, that's when Tamakoma 2 became truly dangerous. Because true teamwork isn't just about stacking strong individuals. It's syncing, reflecting, and amplifying. The lesson hits hard. Our weak link isn't just a flaw, it's a liability. But when every link is forged through failure, support, and persistence, that chain becomes unbreakable. Teamwork becomes amplification, and synergy becomes a superpower. World Trigger redefines teamwork. It's not the cheesy power friendship, it's the grind of understanding, the quiet trust that builds over time, and the growth that only happens when people truly sharpen one another. What makes the best team isn't just coordination, it's insight, the ability to offer new perspectives. Yuma, Chika, and Osamu don't just fight together, they teach each other. They challenge one another mentally, emotionally, and tactically, and they fill each other's blind spots. That's the cornerstone of real teamwork. Not just shared goals, but shared knowledge. Not just physical protection, but emotional safety. They grew together because they trusted, and they trusted because they understood each other. No one was forced to open up, but the environment was made possible. They gave each other space, and when the time was right, they stepped in, gently, honestly, and most importantly, without judgment. And at the same time, they pushed each other to improve, not out of ego, not out of pressure, but out of a genuine desire to see each other succeed. That's what makes their growth so powerful, because true teamwork isn't simply combining movements, it's uniting heart, mind, and the mission. No one in the series wins alone, bar the few exceptions of black triggers. But with enough teamwork, even they are defeated. The ones who rise are the ones who go beyond themselves by trusting each other to help shape them. Because at the end of the day, you can grow on your own, but you grow faster, deeper, and stronger together. And thank you for watching. This has been Blessed Visions, where we bring an anime into what makes you think, feel, and help you grow. If you've ever felt like you've had to do it all alone, this one's for you. Because maybe your next breakthrough won't come from trying harder, but learning to trust the right people and building a team that brings out your best. Not by carrying you, but by climbing with you. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.